We start with breaking news this evening. A woman accused of shooting a man in Huntington Beach this morning, dead hours later after a police shooting.
We have team coverage of the cross-county situation with our Jeff Nguyen at the shooting scene in Southgate.
But first, KCAL's Michele Gile. She's live in Huntington Beach with how this all started. Michele?
Pat, the big question is why someone would pull out a gun and shoot a man behind me here in the parking lot of a workplace. It's been nearly 10 hours since this happened, and we are still waiting for answers.
I was outside at 7 o'clock this morning, and all of a sudden I heard 6 shots.
Huntington Beach worker Russell Ekwada heard gunfire coming from the California Closets distribution center across the street.
No, that was really weird. I did stick around maybe two minutes afterwards to hear screaming or something, but I saw the cops around, so I just went back in to work.
Huntington Beach police confirmed that a man was shot on the property and taken to the hospital. A trail of blood snaked through the parking lot, where a pile of clothes and shoes were left near Skylab Road.
This is at a business called California Closets. One person was shot. That person, a male, was taken to a local hospital. Detectives believe this is an isolated incident and there is no further threat to public safety.
Officials wouldn't talk about the shooter or whether the pair knew one another. No motive was given. Employees leaving the workplace at California Closets waved off reporters saying nothing. A spokesperson for the company said the primary focus is supporting their team members. She said, "We are extremely saddened by this morning's shooting on site at our Orange County location in Huntington Beach. Our hearts are with those injured or otherwise impacted, and we wish them a full recovery and strength for their families and community." Now we know that the man who was shot survived. We do not know, however, whether he works here. California Closet says it is closing this location until further notice. Let's go live now to my colleague, Jeff Nguyen, for more on what he found out about the suspect. Jeff?
Well, Michelle, the suspect ended up here in Southgate. Police say that is her car right behind us. Let me step aside so that John Schreiber can zoom in. We can tell you that for hours, crime scene investigators have been working here around that car that you see right there. In the foreground are those investigators. In the background is a sedan that is riddled with bullets. From this fence, we could see the active investigation following a deadly officer-involved shooting just steps from Fernando Parma's automotive air conditioning repair business.
I started shooting 4 or 5 times.
The gunfire erupted around 9:30 Monday morning.
When he's shooting, I scared. Everybody's scared and go inside,
The LA County Sheriff's Department says a Southgate police officer spotted this Toyota sedan that had been wanted in a felony case out of Huntington Beach.
And the vehicle was used in an attempt murder over there.
The officer was able to pull the female driver over near the corner of Firestone Boulevard and San Carlos Avenue.
Exiting his vehicle to contact the driver, the female adult driver presented a handgun and an officer-involved shooting occurred.
Paramedics took the woman to a hospital where she was pronounced dead. The chief of the Southgate Police Department says this case underscores the violence his officers have seen in recent days.
In Southgate alone, pulled 8 guns off of the streets this past week.
The Sheriff's Department is contracted to investigate officer-involved shootings in smaller agencies to avoid a potential conflict of interest. How is this impacting your business?
Well, right now, it's only one customer. But in summertime, it's supposed to be full.
During the investigation, much of the traffic around this corner was closed down. Parma says the closure impacted his business, which has taken a hit in recent months because people in this community have been afraid to leave their homes in the wake of the immigration operations across Southern California.
I know it's a little exhausting to have the streets blocked off. Be patient with us.
And there is a number of security cameras in this area. Investigators are working to access the video in them. In the meantime, the chief tells us that his officers are equipped with body-worn cameras. The video in those cameras will be used in the investigation into the use of force. We're live in Southgate. Jeff Nguyen, KCAL News.